Why do those who feel chosen or called to a higher purpose often face persistent financial struggles? It might seem counterintuitive, even unfair, that those dedicated to living a life aligned with divine principles encounter such challenges. Yet, what if I told you these struggles are not punishments but rather part of a grander divine plan? Today, we're diving into this profound topic, unraveling the spiritual and practical reasons behind these financial hardships and uncovering the lessons they are designed to teach. For those who feel chosen or guided by a divine purpose, financial struggles often feel like a roadblock to fulfilling their calling. But these challenges serve a purpose far greater than we may initially perceive. They are tools for growth, preparation, and spiritual refinement carefully woven into the fabric of our lives. Let's start by addressing the spiritual perspective on financial hardship. Throughout history, countless individuals called to higher purposes have faced similar challenges. Take the biblical story of Joseph, for example. He was sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned, and spent years in obscurity before rising to prominence as a ruler in Egypt. His story wasn't about immediate success, but about enduring seasons of preparation that shaped his character and faith. Financial struggles often follow this same pattern. They are not signs of abandonment, but indicators of a season of preparation. Now, let's dig deeper into why financial challenges are part of this divine plan. One reason is the cultivation of dependence on God rather than material wealth. When resources are scarce, we're forced to rely on faith and divine provision. This dependence builds spiritual muscles, teaching us that our value and purpose are not tied to our bank accounts. It's a profound lesson in humility and trust, one that refines us for the responsibilities that lie ahead. Financial struggles are also tools for character building. They test and shape our integrity. For instance, when faced with financial difficulties, do we resort to dishonest means to make ends meet, or do we hold steadfast to our principles? Such moments reveal our true character and prepare us for the blessings and responsibilities of future abundance. Just as gold is refined in fire, our integrity and resilience are forged in the trials of financial hardship. Have you ever noticed how financial struggles seem to intensify just as you're on the cusp of a breakthrough? This isn't coincidence. It's often a sign of spiritual warfare. When you are called to a divine purpose, opposition arises to deter you from fulfilling it. Financial attacks, be it sudden losses, debt, or scarcity, can feel overwhelming. Yet, they are opportunities to stand firm in faith, proving your dedication to your calling even under pressure. These moments test our spiritual resilience, preparing us to withstand future challenges with grace. It's essential to understand that financial struggles are not permanent. They are part of a season, and like all seasons, they pass. The lack of financial abundance today doesn't define your tomorrow. Instead, it signifies a time of preparation, a time to strengthen your spiritual roots, so when the season of harvest arrives, you can manage it wisely and with gratitude. Let's pause here for a moment and reflect on this truth. Financial hardship is also a form of protection. Wealth, though a blessing, comes with its own set of challenges and temptations. How many times have we seen individuals attain great wealth only to lose their moral compass? By allowing financial limitations, God ensures that we grow in wisdom, discipline, and maturity, safeguarding us from the dangers of mismanaged prosperity. As we progress, we'll explore how these financial challenges teach us lessons in faith, stewardship, and reliance on God over material wealth. But for now, remember this: the struggles you face today are shaping you for the blessings of tomorrow. The key is to remain faithful, humble, and resilient. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever experienced financial hardships that later revealed themselves as periods of growth or preparation? Share your story with us. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as we continue this journey of discovery together. When financial struggles weigh heavily on us, it's easy to question their purpose. Why would a loving God allow his chosen ones to endure such hardships? The answer often lies in the lessons being taught and the strength being built within us. As we dive deeper, let's explore the tools these challenges provide for character building, the spiritual battles often at play, and the transformative lessons learned through seasons of lack. One of the most profound aspects of financial hardship is its ability to refine our character. Think about it. When we face financial pressure, we're confronted with choices that reveal who we truly are. Do we act with integrity, or do we compromise our values for quick solutions? Do we remain patient and diligent, or do we succumb to despair and impulsiveness? These struggles are mirrors reflecting our strengths and weaknesses and giving us opportunities to grow. Imagine a person climbing a steep mountain. Each step tests their endurance, but every step also builds their strength. Financial struggles function in much the same way. They push us to rely on discipline, perseverance, and resourcefulness. Over time, this builds a foundation of resilience that cannot be shaken when greater blessings and responsibilities come our way. But it's not just about personal growth. Financial hardships often serve as spiritual tests. When everything seems to be going wrong and resources are scarce, it's easy to feel abandoned or question your faith. These moments, however, are crucial tests of trust. They challenge us to believe in God's provision, even when the evidence isn't immediately visible. They remind us that faith isn't about seeing, it's about believing and moving forward with the confidence that God's plan is greater than our understanding. Have you ever considered that financial struggles might be a form of spiritual warfare? Those who are called to a higher purpose often become targets of spiritual opposition. These attacks aim to distract, discourage, and derail you from fulfilling your destiny. Financial scarcity, sudden losses, or overwhelming debt can feel like insurmountable obstacles, but they are also opportunities to fortify your spirit. They teach you to fight with prayer, faith, and persistence, recognizing that the struggle is not just physical but deeply spiritual. In the midst of these challenges, it's vital to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing financial difficulties as setbacks, we must see them as preparation. God often uses periods of lack to prepare us for seasons of abundance. Think of it like planting a seed. During the initial stages, there's no visible sign of growth, but beneath the surface, the roots are taking hold. Similarly, financial struggles are periods of rooting, moments where our faith, character, and values are solidified so we can sustain the blessings that are yet to come. This preparation is especially important because wealth comes with its own set of dangers. Without wisdom and maturity, financial abundance can lead to pride, greed, and spiritual complacency. By allowing us to experience financial limitations, God ensures that we approach wealth with humility and a sense of stewardship. When the time comes, we are more likely to use our resources wisely, align them with divine purposes, and remain grounded in our faith. Consider the lessons of faith and stewardship that emerge from financial hardship. These challenges teach us to rely on God rather than material wealth. They remind us that true contentment comes not from what we have, but from who we are in Christ. When resources are limited, we learn the value of stewardship, managing what we have with gratitude and responsibility, no matter how small it may seem. Think about the widow in the Bible who gave 2 small coins as an offering. Despite her poverty, she gave with a heart full of faith, trusting in God's provision. This story is a powerful reminder that it's not about how much we have, but about how we use what we've been given. Financial struggles teach us to maximize our resources, find joy in simplicity, and prioritize what truly matters. During these periods of hardship, it's also essential to remember that God's timing is perfect. The waiting and the struggle are not signs of failure, but of preparation. Just as an artist meticulously works on every detail before revealing their masterpiece, God is working on us in ways we cannot yet see. Our job is to remain faithful, trusting that the season of abundance will come at the right time and in the right way. To those of you watching, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Have there been times when financial challenges tested your faith or revealed strengths you didn't know you had? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you're finding value in this discussion, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. We've covered a lot so far, but there's still more to unpack. Next, we'll dive deeper into the concept of seasons of preparation and how financial struggles are not only tests, but also divine tools for protecting us from pitfalls. Stay with us as we continue this transformative exploration. As we continue this journey, let's delve deeper into the idea of seasons of preparation and the divine wisdom behind financial limitations. These struggles are not random occurrences. They are intentional periods crafted to prepare you for something greater. But what exactly does preparation look like, and how can we embrace it without losing hope? Let's explore how these seasons refine us, protect us, and ultimately lead us to a place of abundance. Preparation often involves stripping away distractions and illusions. When financial resources are limited, we are forced to confront what truly matters. It's not about accumulating wealth for its own sake, but about understanding its purpose in the broader context of our lives. During this time, God may be teaching us to value relationships, health, and spiritual well-being over material possessions. These are the lessons that anchor us, ensuring we remain grounded when abundance finally comes. Consider the story of David in the Bible. Before he became king, David spent years as a shepherd, an unlikely path to royalty. Yet, those years of tending sheep were his preparation. They taught him patience, courage, and leadership, qualities he would later need to rule a nation. Similarly, financial struggles can be a form of shepherding, guiding us to develop skills, resilience, and a heart aligned with divine purpose. But preparation isn't only about building character, it's also about timing. Sometimes, we aren't ready for the blessings we're praying for. Imagine handing a set of car keys to someone who hasn't learned to drive. The result could be disastrous. In the same way, God withholds certain blessings until we are mature enough to handle them responsibly. Financial struggles teach us patience, helping us understand that waiting is not denial but divine timing at work. Now, let's discuss a profound truth. Financial limitations often serve as protection. While wealth is often seen as a blessing, it comes with significant risks. History is filled with examples of individuals who gained wealth, but lost their way, morally, spiritually, or emotionally. The pressure of abundance can lead to greed, pride, or a sense of self-sufficiency that distances us from God. Financial struggles, on the other hand, keep us humble and reliant on divine guidance. Take a moment to reflect on this. How many times have we heard stories of lottery winners whose sudden wealth led to ruin? Without preparation and wisdom, even the greatest blessing can become a burden. By allowing us to experience financial limitations, God is not punishing us, He is protecting us. He is ensuring that when we do receive abundance, we handle it with integrity and purpose. This period of limitation is also a training ground for stewardship. Stewardship is not about how much you have, but how you manage it. During times of financial struggle, we learn to be resourceful, to budget wisely, and to appreciate the value of every dollar. These lessons are crucial because when greater resources are entrusted to us, we'll know how to use them effectively, aligning them with divine purposes. Think about the parable of the talents. In this story, servants were entrusted with varying amounts of money. The ones who managed their resources well were rewarded with even more, while the one who squandered his opportunity lost everything. This parable teaches us that how we handle what we have now determines what we'll be trusted with in the future. Financial struggles teach us to honor the resources we have, no matter how small, and prepare us for greater responsibility. As we navigate these challenges, it's crucial to keep our focus on God's promises. He has not forgotten you. The struggles you face today are part of a larger plan to bless you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trusting this process requires faith, but it also brings a sense of peace, knowing that your story is still unfolding. Let's not forget the importance of community during these times. Sharing your struggles with others who understand can provide support, encouragement, and practical advice. If you're watching this and feeling alone in your financial challenges, remember you are not alone. Many others are walking this path, and together, we can find strength in shared experiences and faith. Now, let's turn this over to you. In what ways have financial struggles taught you valuable lessons or prepared you for greater responsibilities? Share your insights in the comments below. And if you're finding encouragement in this discussion, take a moment to like this video and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. We're nearing the conclusion of this discussion, but there's still one crucial aspect to explore. In our final segment, we'll dive into the lessons of faith, stewardship, and contentment that financial struggles teach us, and how these lessons shape our relationship with God and our purpose. Stay with us, you won't want to miss the conclusion of this transformative conversation. As we bring this journey to its powerful conclusion, let's focus on the enduring lessons of faith, stewardship, and contentment that financial struggles impart. These aren't just survival tools. They're profound truths that shape our perspective, deepen our relationship with God, and prepare us for the blessings and responsibilities of abundance. Faith is often described as the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Financial struggles bring this definition to life in a way few other experiences can, when resources are scarce and the path forward is unclear. We're challenged to place our trust not in what we can see or control, but in God's unwavering faithfulness. This trust becomes a cornerstone of our spiritual journey, teaching us that God's provision is not always immediate, but it is always sufficient. Consider how the Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, relying on daily manna from heaven. They couldn't store it or hoard it. They had to trust God to provide for them each day. Financial struggles bring us into a similar rhythm of dependence, where we learn to live in the present, trusting that God will meet our needs tomorrow, just as He has today. This daily faith builds spiritual resilience and reminds us that we are never truly alone in our struggles. Closely tied to faith is the principle of stewardship. Financial struggles teach us to manage what we have with care and gratitude. In times of scarcity, we learn to distinguish between needs and wants, prioritizing what truly matters. This practice of stewardship is not only practical but spiritual. It aligns our hearts with God's priorities, helping us to see our resources as gifts to be used wisely and generously. Think about the feeding of the 5,000, where Jesus multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed a multitude. Before the miracle occurred, the disciples had to bring what little they had to Jesus. It wasn't much, but it was enough in His hands. Financial struggles teach us this same lesson. No matter how little we think we have, when we offer it to God with faith and gratitude, it can be multiplied for His glory and our good. Now, let's talk about contentment. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, contentment can feel like a radical act. Financial struggles strip away the illusion that happiness comes from material abundance. Instead, they teach us to find joy in the simple, the meaningful, and the eternal. True contentment is found not in having everything we desire, but in being at peace with what we have and who we are in Christ. The Apostle Paul captures this beautifully in his letter to the Philippians, where he writes, "I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want." This contentment doesn't come naturally. It's learned through experiences that stretch our faith and deepen our trust in God's provision. Financial struggles, as difficult as they are, offer us the opportunity to learn this invaluable lesson. Finally, let's return to the bigger picture. Financial struggles, though challenging, are part of a divine story that is still unfolding. They are not the end of the road, but a stepping stone to something greater. As we embrace the lessons of faith, stewardship, and contentment, we become better equipped to handle the blessings and responsibilities that God has in store for us. These struggles also give us a testimony, a story of perseverance, trust, and transformation that can inspire others. When we overcome these challenges, we become living proof of God's faithfulness, able to encourage others who are walking through similar valleys. Your journey, with all its ups and downs, has a purpose far greater than you might realize. So, as we conclude, I want to leave you with this thought. What if the very struggles you're facing right now are the key to unlocking your greatest blessings? What if this season of lack is preparing you for a harvest beyond anything you've imagined? Stay faithful, stay humble, and stay hopeful. Your story is not over, and the best is yet to come. If this message has resonated with you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. What lessons have financial struggles taught you about faith, stewardship, or contentment? Let's continue this conversation and support one another on this journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Thank you for watching, and may you walk forward in faith, knowing that God's plans for you are good, purposeful, and perfectly timed. Until next time, take care and stay blessed.